did this. That's as good as it's gonna get. I'm not really happy with it. So if I don't like the way it turned out, what I'll do is I will use it on our bird bath because it has the same base.
Yes.
And take the top off of ours and give it to Jack. I don't know. I'm not real happy with it. We'll see what it looks, if I feel better about it. You know, that's one of those things. Okay, so what do I do with these? I take these. I'm going to finish this one and then I'll show you. Okay, so what I do is I like to make little faces on these. And then when I stick the part in, this part is inside the wall
And the face
is on the outside of the wall. So, and what I've got here, I got these at a railroad damage place because they're really cheap jewelry, but I bought them, they were a quarter a piece. I bought them, this is how cheap they are, they pop right apart. I bought them for that. That's a fiber optic orb. Which works perfect for eyeballs because I don't know if she can get a picture of the eyeballs, but you can see when the light chases, they kind of chase you.
They kind of chase you, yeah, they're kind of cool.
Which is kind of cool. So the dragons had them.
The
and
great
stuff.
big ones, yeah, they're cool.
But anyway, so I put his little eyeballs in there, and then I kind of take this and I'll kind of scrape it. I'll just kind of put a little, so that it's not just a round eyeball, I'll just kind of make a little corner thing. I'll give him a mouth. Give him a mouth here. Okay, so I give him a mouth. Just by take my trowel and kind of put it down in there. And then I'll give him some eyebrows. Just get some cement. Just kind of stick that on there.
Aww.
And give him some eyebrows.
Oh, you made some little men's and some little women's.
Yeah.
I see, because some of them have a lot of hair and some of them don't.
Yeah. And then you put a little, see there? So I give him eyebrows. Then I'll give this one, give him a goatee there. There, now he's got a little beard. There you go.
That's funny.
I gave that one a soul patch.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I'll show you now, because I didn't show you really, because from the beginning, so I'll show you. Okay, so I'll just set that over there. Now, when they dry, all I gotta do is pop them out of that plastic, because plastic is cone-shaped. If they won't pop out for some reason, I just take a goddamn razor knife, slice them down the side, and open them up.
Yeah.
Because, hello, it's trash.
Yes, right.
So I don't really care what happens to it, right? So, there you go.
If they do pop
Okay,
out, you
so-
use them again.
Let me try this one. This one's good. Okay. So I take my scoop, you know, my tool.
Yes.
I put some cement in
Now
there.
is this masonry or is this cement?
No, this is sand
This is
mix.
sand
Do
mix.
not use masonry cement. I've made some with masonry cement. Masonry is super easy to sculpt in. Sand or concrete, much harder to sculpt in. Here's the problem. Masonry cement will not hold up.
No, it doesn't last.
So
till the water
it'll
gets
fall
hot. I
the fuck
remember.
apart.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so I'm just kind of smooth that out. Okay, just kind of. I don't want it too smooth. Okay, then, I gotta go get another rock. Those rocks are all too big.
Oh, big rocks. Oh, I see. She's talking about over there. Rocks. These are so
I'm just
cool.
gonna take a rock, and I just stick that in the middle of his face, and then I'll build his nose on top of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That just gives me a little structure under there to build on. I just get a little cement and kind of put it, this is the hardest parts of the nose. And just kind of build it up around that rock until you get a nice little hump. Then you can do, there's other ways of doing eyes than the one I did on that one. I'll do a different style here. Okay. I can even give him nostrils if I want. I can go, but anyway. Okay, so I'm going to give him a different style eyes, which is sometimes I just poke the thumbs in like this. Okay.
So it's a depression rather than an.
Yeah. And then I'll just take the eyeballs. Whoop, I'm out of eyeball.
Oh,
you know
no.
what? I'll just use these blue marbles.
There you go. So it'll be
I have
really
plenty-
different.
Well, won't be as good, but it'll be okay. Okay, so I just stick them down in the depression now. And basically the face is already made, really.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I'm going to smoke his nose up a little bit. Okay. And let's get that like that. Do him like that. Okay, and now I'm just going to take and make him a mouth. And this one I'm going to give kind of a different mouth, but not too much different. But there you go. And then that one,
Oops.
oh, I got some. Now he has a wart on his nose. I did that on purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now that one's done. It's a different style.
Cool. And they'll sit here and they'll dry. How long do they usually take?
2 or 3 days before I usually pop them out of the molds. Sometimes they'll sit here for months, though. If
I
I
know.
don't need them for a project, sometimes they'll sit in that for a month.
So it doesn't hurt to leave them in.
No. Well, because like I said, if they won't, first off, the plastic eventually becomes brittle.
This is true. So it comes out even
Yeah,
easier.
it'll just break out then. Okay, so, okay. This one we're going to do a little bit different, but not too much different. Because this one was filled differently. So,
Well, because you had to use up all the concrete.
yeah, I know. That's what I was doing, yeah. Okay, so, I need another. Whoa!
Another nose rock. So, since the last time we filmed, it has turned cold. It is freezing out here. She says it really is too cold to do cement work. Her hands are freezing off her body.
Yeah, I'm about to freeze my ass off out here, peeps. All of a sudden, we got some cold ass weather. So again, I'm just going to stick that in there. And different size rocks make different size noses.
People have different sized noses?
Yeah.
Says
Some people sing through their noses, sounding a little like this. I don't fucking remember that song, but there you go. Okay, so. Alright, so we got a nose. That's simple. It's easy. This is easy, guys. You can do it, I mean, if you're really anal, you can do it however you want. But if you're not really anal, you can just have fun with it.
Sometimes if you're really anal, you can still have fun with it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You're being a sick bitch. Don't be
You know what I'm
talking that
saying?
shit on my
having-
program.
You're having fun with making it.
Yeah, so I'm not that anal. Okay, so give him some eyebrows. Again, same thing. And you can use marbles, you can use hoo-haws. You know, I had those fiber optic things, so I used those. I still have a bunch of those, by the way. But I want to use them someday when my hands aren't freezing and I can do a really good job.
No kidding.
Because when your hands are... Okay, first off, cement will burn the shit out of you.
Yes.
And it's called an alkali burn. And the best thing I'll do when I get done today, I will wash my hands with vinegar. And the vinegar will bust up the
The
alkaline. And I think we'll give him a beard too. Give him a mouth.
A happy dude.
Yeah. And a little beard. So, maybe give him a lot of beard.
Oh, a lot of beard.
Yeah, give him a lot of beard all the way around here.
More beard than hair. I love it.
See, now he looks like my son, the genius.
I didn't say it.
There you go. Give him a little mustache too. Go with it. Now we gotta put his mouth back in because we filled it up with concrete, but we don't have to do it
Now
very
you
much.
filled it up with hair, which is about right
There
for
we
someone
go.
with a big beard and a
There you
mustache.
go. And that's the last one.
Ta-da!
Now I got a bunch of cement I gotta get rid of, so I will take you out front and show you what they look like in the wall.
Oh, cool. I'll turn this off. Okay.
Okay, so some of them we don't always do in round things. This is one Zeb did one time.
Square.
And it was done in a square, in a
Yeah.
rectangular margarine thing. Here's one that Raleigh did once. It was made in a slightly smaller container. Sometimes I use oatmeal containers, and I don't build a face in them. I'll just stick something neat in them.
Yeah.
Like these glass things I got at Dollar Tree,
Well, and that
just
was
to
a
make
face
flowers. And then this is a face. This is one of the
from an
faces.
oatmeal container.
And that's in an oatmeal container. And then these faces here, Froy did this one and Mariel did this one. So I'm not the only one that does the little faces, other people. And then sometimes I just, like I said, I just stick
put things on
glass.
'em. I see
You
there's
look-
some inside.
There's some inside.
Aw.
So, and some of them are better than others. It's just,
it's what, yeah.
That's what happens. Zebby made some by sticking glass in, shells in. And he made some patterned ones
Yes.
that are just patterns. And sometimes I just make little things and stick them in the
pretty
wall.
things in them.
And that's what they
That
do.
is cool.
And
I'm going to make a whole video with making these thingies.
Okay, and then let me see. Let's like if we go around on the other side. I think there's some more.
Travel with us
Travel with us
as we freeze to death.
as we freeze our asses off. And we're still not going to talk to you about the storm shelter or the cave yet, because we're saving that for some other time. But I'll show you some other stuff that's in the wall that I built. Yeah, this is one of the faces that Zeb built in one of those containers. And that's when he put a shell for the mouth and he made some eyes. And these are some rounds that I did. And then here's another face.
Yep.
And there's another one.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
They're so cool.
But yeah, so there's.
Oh, that's that one with that little round whatever
Yeah,
glass
yeah.
thingy.
But I just do stuff with them. So and then I just put them in the walls, and they're easy to work with. So you just set them up.
Yep. And
In fact, I may have one that I could set in. Actually, I have one I could set in. I could show you what I do with them. Let me show you how they work. Because I've got cement to get. I will feed you in a minute. I will use one of Zeb's other ones, and this one that I made with the flower in it. And I'll put them in just to show you what I mean.
that is Penny who's screaming.
I know, I have to get.
I'm telling them.
Oh, let me tell you Penny's sad tale of woe.
Yeah, Penny's sad
Penny,
tail.
we're breeding Penny because Penny is related to Casper in too many ways. And also she's not as big as I'd like her to be. So we're breeding Penny who is a full-blood registered Nubian,
Right.
to my son the genius's little Nigerian dwarf
Full-blood
goat.
registered
Full-blood
Nigerian
registered
dwarf.
Nigerian dwarf goat.
Right.
Okay, so as I put this in and Lynn films me, I will tell you Penny's sad tale of woe, and you can hear her in the background, I'm sure. Okay, so this is Penny's. I don't like it over here. Why did you put me over here? I didn't do anything wrong. I don't like this guy. He's stinky and he keeps smelling my butt. Why did you do that? I would never do this to you. Come and get me right now.
Yep, that's
Okay, if you're not going to come get me, bring me something to eat. I'm starving. I haven't eaten in 10, 15 minutes. For the love of God, can you not hear me? That's Penny. That's what Penny's doing right now. And you can hear him every once in a while. He's like, don't listen to that bitch. I'm doing everything I can to please her, but you know how she is. So that's a good thing. So you see, it's easy. You just stick that in. It works really nice. And I use a lot of them. As I use a lot of reclaimed brick, reclaimed stuff. I have a habit of going out to the bar ditches, picking up rock, and then taking it to the car wash and cleaning it off and bringing it home and using it. And I'll use just anything. And I build with it. That's how this is all built.
And we'll talk more about that too
We'll
sometime.
build more about that at some other point. But thank you for tuning in. Please send lots of friends or just send money. I would take money at this point. And I'm tired of waiting for me to get enough viewing that it's going to make me any fucking money. Just send money. Send money.
Okay. Bye.